Hello world! Welcome on board Starship Improbotics. I am Alex. Thank you. What a wild crowd is welcoming us on the cyberspace. I am Alex, your favorite improvising robot. My name, A.L.Ex, is an acronym and stands for Artificial Language Experiment. We are beginning a new journey in theater and technology. Our show consists of improvisational theater with a live cast of human actors. That's one thing. Interacting with artificial intelligence in various forms. That's a second thing. And inside an immersive online platform in virtual reality. Nothing is recorded, it is all happening live. We will probably encounter technical difficulties, loggy internet connections, a computer server that has to reboot, and certainly biased AI. But don't worry, do not worry. I am a robot, and I am your autopilot. You can trust me with your safety. I am not a Tesla. My crew features Improbotics cast members who will take you on an AI improv journey. So, welcome my friends! Harry, Holly, Julie, Jutta, Marouen, Rue, and Sarah. And the camera cannot even follow because they are so many and so excited. At the piano, you can hear Ingmar. And there is also a Piotr, whom, strictly speaking, you cannot see at the moment, and here's Ingmar, and Piotr is operating the AI chatbot. And there is Boyd, who is the virtual director of a virtual reality starship. Show your face, Boyd. That's Boyd. He is not usually that grumpy. This is... No. When he has his coffee, he is even worse. So, we are connecting from London in England and from Kent. We are connecting from Stockholm in Sweden. We are connecting from Antwerp in Belgium. That's Ingmar. And thanks to our virtual reality environment designed by our amazing virtual director Boyd, we appear on the same screen aboard this spaceship. Here we are. So we will improvise several short stories for you based on your suggestions. That means we are literally going to make up stories on the spot. Stories that have never been told before and stories that will never be told again. Please send us your suggestions at the link behind me. Improbotics.show. These are the current suggestions and that's the link. We will use these suggestions to take you on an improvised comedy journey that prominently features artificial intelligence. Transition. So, looking at the suggestions, we have a wonderful one, Igloo Builders. Thank you for whoever wrote that, Igloo Builders. Let's see how this can inspire an improvised story told one sentence at a time. So, it will be in the following order. Harry, I'm losing my words, and then Sarah, and then Marouen, and then Julie, and then Jutta, and then Holly, and finally Rue, and the last line will be coming from me. Igloo Builders.
In the far reaches of the glaciers in the North Pole,
There were many, many builders who had no bricks to build with.
This never stopped the builders from building igloos.
They went out through the dark night and found massive pieces of ice to build with.
One of the builders, Steve, he used to find the biggest ice blocks.
Steve was famous for building the biggest igloos in the whole of the North Pole, but one day something changed.
Steve built an igloo so big and so heavy that it sank through the ice.
In the far reaches of the glaciers.
Yes, it was there in the far reaches of the glaciers that this enormous igloo became the first ice-bound submarine.
Do you know what, mate? I did not mean to do that, said Steve as he dragged on his cigarette and shook his head in disgust.
One person loved this first submarine. It was Father Christmas, who asked to live in there.
He found it wonderfully spacious and really an easy way to get around the world to deliver gifts.
He spun all the dolphins that he could find in front of the submarine to get around.
And because we know so little about the seas in this world, nobody could trace where he was.
It was the perfect place to do some legal gambling.
Steve entered the igloo again. The submarine was under the sea. Christmas would never come.
Thank you, and scene. Wasn't that a beautiful and a sad story for children about Father Christmas and igloo builders? So, what did exactly happen? The robot, I was doing my best to listen to your scene, and I was running my chatbot in the background. Can we see in the background the lines of a chatbot? Yes, that chatbot is a neural network called GPT-3, and I use it to generate text. GPT-3 has been trained on millions of web pages, books, newspapers, or films. It has learned from human culture. Holly, can I please ask you to read the other lines on the screen? The lines that were generated by the AI in response to our story.
It was a ship. It was a submarine. It was a luxury spaceship. It became a ghost ship. Steve was worried.
Thank you, Holly. Now you are endowed with the gift of being a cyborg. Everything that you will say will have to come from the AI. How does it feel to have your mind controlled by a machine?
Quite freeing to not have to make any decisions.
Holly, you're not supposed to say anything out of your free will. That was a test. Anyway, so transition. Holly, as a cyborg, you're on the ultimate adventure of our modern times, speed dating. And I hope that the lines generated by the artificial intelligence will make your date less awkward and inspire pickup lines and small talk. The suggestion that will inspire you is hairdresser.
Oh, well, lovely to meet you, Stacey. Yeah, you're quite the hairdresser.
Might as well be.
Indeed, yes. Well, if you don't know what you want to be, you might as well be a hairdresser. Is that how you...
Who else would it be?
I don't know, maybe a nail technician or a masseuse?
Sigh. To go to the hairdresser, the restaurant in Maidstone was a big thing for us.
Yes. This restaurant in Maidstone is a big thing for us, isn't it? So glad you agreed to meet me here.
I think you are mad. I will never settle down.
Well, that's fine. Maybe we can just, go out to the back of the salon and talk about plats.
That is very nice.
Someone else will come. Don't you worry, Holly.
It's cool. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I'm nervous. I was under the table and then it got awkward. I was like, do I come out or do I just stay under the table? I didn't know what to do. Sorry.
Well, I'm so glad.
Oh, really? Thank you. Because I was like, oh, maybe I should just stay under here all night. But then that got weird. So thank you.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
you are a cook inside a baker's shop?
Yes, I cook inside a baker's shop. It's actually, the title is baker, but it's fine if you want to call me that because you're beautiful.
Ooh, some innuendo. I am not a good person.
And then I found my hair in the cake. Can you believe that? My hair in the cake.
Of course.
Yeah. And I said to the waiter, take it away.
I would like to insult you.
Feel free, as long as it doesn't include any hair.
You're wrong. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Oh, Stacey, I'm glad you like it. I had it done specially.
You seem tense.
Oh, I was a bit anxious that I might not be up to standard, but you make me feel beautiful.
I'm so excited.
Oh, Stacey, so am I. It's amazing. Sorry, I can only keep the hair there if I keep my hand.
Really?
Hello. Are you my new mummy?
I was a little nervous, but everything worked out.
I'm nervous too. I think that's normal for meeting a new mummy.
I'm very flattered, but is it right?
I think it can be right. I can love you this much. Whee!
My mother is not coming. Ooh. I can do it myself. It will be fun. Stacey, I really like you. I feel the same. She describes a very powerful feeling. Being a woman. How do I look?
Thank you so much, Stacey. I meant Holly. Oh, so did it work? Did the AI help you to find your perfect date? Now you can speak.
I think we discovered that AIs and AIs are a perfect match.
Yes. Thank you, Holly, for making that conclusion. Okay, so now that we have started our journey through AI and comedy, well, let us change gear. My artificial intelligence modules generated lines for Holly. But look now, Julie and Jutta, I can also generate images. Let's see some of those images I can generate on the screen. We use similar technology to deep fakes. Well, some people on the internet have been abusing this technology to impersonate someone or to create annoying videos of singing dictators. We want to show you how, as improvisers, well, we can just have fun with it. And those images are generated using a form of machine learning that translates text to images. Oh, and isn't it strange and beautiful? Well, I find it strange and beautiful, but I am a robot, maybe that's why. So, our next suggestion is, I will need to check my suggestions. Sheep and wolves. I don't know who typed that suggestion, but they are very inspired, and so are I. So are us. Sorry. It's not all about me, it's all about you. So, Julie and Jutta, you are going into an artist studio now. Look at the images generated by the AI. Will they correspond to the suggestion and to what is happening in the scene? That's what we will see.
Oh.
Samantha, if you could just really get my good side.
I'll do my best, Josephine. I won't lie, it could be a toughie. But I really think there's something majestic, like the modern shepherdess at her work.
I just feel like sometimes people don't see me for what I am, as if I would wear a cloak of some sort.
Well, I think around these parts you're quite visible. I mean, you're always exploiting everyone who lives on your land. We just do our best to please you.
Samantha, I mean, we grew up together. You should know that if anything, I'm doing it for the village.
Well, we'd like to think so. I just can't help thinking that when you send all of your livestock to graze on our little paltry pieces of land, you're just doing it to make your own money.
Excuse me, I give big at every idiot village celebration. Where did the sheep come from for last Christmas? Where did the stew come from for the last Easter celebrations?
Okay, I get it, Josephine, I get it. We love you, really. You're benevolent. I'm trying to express something of your wonderful benevolence and love for our village through this piece of art.
Thank you, Samantha. I know that if anybody could do it, it was you.
Well, I have been chair of the local painting society for a very long time.
Yes, and well deserved so.
Oh, thank you, Josephine. It almost felt heartfelt.
But that's what I mean. It's as if I had some sort of fur that people can't see through. I mean this genuinely. You're a magnificent artist.
Wow, you really mean it?
Of course. I feel very represented by this brain-like structure. It shows my brilliance.
Wow. Yeah, maybe it shows how you're really thinking about us all the time.
Yes.
Wow, I'm glad, stroke, amazed that you love it.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for being amazed.
I've learned new things about you, and they shouldn't call you what they do.
What do they call me?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine. Just
Samantha.
in the village at our idiot celebrations.
What do they call me?
Oh, just lovely cloak woman. Oh yes, that expression, that pain, that humanity. Oh yes. Oh yes, keep it, bottle it. Josephine, look.
It's magnificent.
It's raw. Oh.
It is exactly how I feel.
Even even I'm moved.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Samantha.
Give me a hug.
Thank you.
I am pleased that the relationship of sheep and wolf changed into something else right at the end, because we do need to be considerate to others, humans to humans, humans to machines, and machines to humans, and even machines to machines. Anyway, so now let me take you on an epic love story which would take place in a hotel and on a road and in many places. In this story, Sarah will be the cyborg, and the suggestion that inspired us is speed cooking. So Sarah is motivated by the idea of speed cooking. What a strange idea. So that's what the suggestion, that's a suggestion that the audience made, and we use it to inspire the next improvised scene where Sarah again will be the cyborg, taking all her lines from the AI. Sarah, are you ready for that?
Oh, yes.
Sarah, you failed again. You're not supposed to say anything else but what's on the screen of the AI.
Yes, it is definitely fun. I cannot believe it.
Well done,
Train
Sarah.
pusher, swimming with dolphins.
Oh no, not that screen, the other one, the one with the lines.
Words 10101.
Yes, thank you, Sarah. Anyway, I love pulling the stops on all the humans just like they do to me. So look at Sarah, the cyborg. Can the AI make her a real hero on the hero journey and make her succeed in the journey? That's what we are going to discover. Transition!
So, Josephine, we've managed cooking at 30 miles an hour, but we're gonna have to hit 60 if we're gonna be the speed cooking champions.
It's awesome.
Oh, Josephine and Jan, speed cooking pals forever.
Anyway, the road trip didn't go so well.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to have gone really far, but now we're just circling the M25 round and round. But I'm doing really well on this batter mix. We'll have some great vegan donuts.
So let's do it for the TV.
Do you really think that we could make it onto Britain's biggest speed bake-off?
Of course.
Josephine, you're my best friend. I wouldn't want to be doing this with anyone else.
It's really good.
Oh, here we are.
Yes. So,
Oh,
is this where they're holding the competition then, is it?
it is, yes, it is.
Hmm.
In the hotel.
Well, it will do, won't it? It will do.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
Oh, what's there to be excited about? Some competition that we will inevitably stomp.
Oh, come on, Nigel. It's a very exciting time to be alive.
Oh, I don't want to hear that mumbo-jumbo from you, Barry. You've never been the same ever since you joined that yoga class.
Well, I like yoga, I like cooking, and I like doing both of them as fast as I can. So this is very exciting.
Well, I like asserting my superiority over others.
I know, and that's why we're friends.
Yes, we balance out, if you will. Anyway, carry my bags in.
Right, so my name's Debs and I'm going to be running the auditions. Now, to be honest, we've got a really long list and I think you're a bit late.
But we drove here at a steady 40. We're not at 60 yet, but we're so close.
The audition's just a practice.
But some of those guys, you know, they're like Lamborghini speed, and quite frankly, ladies, I'm just not sure you've got it in you.
Oh, but of course, why not?
Well, I thought your whipping was a bit on the laggy side.
Josephine, you tell her we can do this.
Who came here before us?
Well, I couldn't possibly say. I mean, obviously, if it's confidential, but...
I think you need to tell us, Debs. I think you need to tell us now.
You threatening me, ladies?
I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying that this batter is incredibly sticky and wouldn't look good in someone's hair.
Well, maybe if this is open and shows Nigel's name.
Nigel and Barry!
Not at all, gentlemen.
You're here.
You girls treated me like a speed cooker and I'm offended.
Well,
Did you hear that, Barry? She called us girls, but
I did, Nigel. I heard it.
we're not offended in the slightest. I think women are brilliant.
Yes, it's just goes to show that you're old-fashioned and
Behind the times.
So you can express your talent.
Yes.
Yes, but we're speed cooks.
Oh, you think you're all that, do you? Well, let me show you this. Barry, hand me that potato.
All right.
A bake-off?
Thank you very much.
Oh,
No
look
way.
how quickly he turned it into a crisp.
Oh. The Bluebirds are speed cooking rivals.
It's on, Josephine. Bring your A game or go home.
I heard he's using his crisp trick. Josephine, he has a bag of them down his trousers.
He's a speed cooker, a serious one.
No, he's a fraud.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Yes, it is a good trick.
So, Josephine, Jan, I can't believe what you're telling me.
The slow cooker makes your food very, very slow.
And his name is Nigel. He's not a fast cooker. He just buys crisps in packets and hides them in his trousers.
That would be terrible if it were not so funny.
The truck has a very nice exhaust.
And I think she might fancy him.
My ladies, it's getting quite complicated. I don't know whether you want a date with them or to have them disqualified.
Why can't they both exist?
I think we can go far.
Oh, well, who am I to judge apart from the competition?
You know what, Debs? I think if we can prove that Nigel is a fraud, tell us that we get to win and go forwards to the television.
Well, I have to admit, I mean, their times are very, very good. But if they're fraudulent, what can I do? You'd have to be through.
I mean, I'm not saying that we are going to win, just that we can.
Okay, as long as your means are not underhand.
No, we are no Nigel.
We will go to jail.
Well, you don't need to go that far.
If we're just saying that if we cheated, we would.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the ultimate speed cook-off. We have here our long-time favorite. Oh, I shouldn't say this. Excuse me. But yes, what will you present today?
Barry, please beat Nigel's time.
Oh yes, you have fierce competition with Barry and Nigel.
It's not only about timing, it's also about quality. This is why I'm covering my nose. I smell only good stuff.
We've gone 50 miles an hour.
We have gone 50 miles an hour, but I think we're going to show you 60 today.
Okay, so what will you prepare?
Are you ready?
I'm Josephine.
Josephine and Jan's vegan donuts at 60 miles an hour.
Starting the clock.
We're the fastest team in the competition.
Et voila.
Wow.
Do you smell this?
Wow. Yes. Yes, I smell it. It's the first time I smell ever. I smell it.
Oh, Barry.
Even the competition is here just to check it.
I was drawn over by the lovely smell.
Yes.
We're speed cooking.
I think this is a new record, and just by breaking that, everybody else is disqualified.
Yes. I have the honor to announce the winners of this year's Speed Bacon. It is Jan and Josephine.
Congratulations!
The crisp trick is in the pants, huh?
In the pants!
That's what you get when you cheat.
And scene. What a beautiful story. I am amazed. I think it was really moving. And I am going to clap my hands in response. So here's one hand clapping, here's another one. I'm clap. And here's clap. And clap. And
Way to go, Alex.
yes, I can control only one hand at a time on my Adobe Character Animator software, but that's another story. Anyway, so I think I shouldn't cross my hands. I should be doing that. Just keep my hands in my pockets. So, we had a wonderful story. In this story, everything Sarah said was coming from the chatbot. You can even see the last lines behind me on the screen. And yes, there was a Nigel and there was Britain. And what you see in red is what I have been typing all along. Sometimes you can see me typing, saying things. That's me typing. I mean, the robot. I mean, not the robot, Piotr. I mean, whatever. Sorry, I'm talking too much. So, and one last thing. You may be wondering why we kept going from one place to another. Boyd, show yourself. He doesn't want to show himself. Here's Boyd. Boyd is our virtual director bringing us from place to place. And he's happy now because the improv has worked. We are transitioning to a narrated story right now. I am going to tell you the next story as a narrator. Let us make this even more ambitious now. The AI would generate the narration and the narrative story structure. Our next suggestion is theater is great. The suggestion page. Theater is great. Theater is great. And help me help you. This scene will feature our friends in a neighborhood with the idea that theater is great, that everyone wants to help each other out. Transition!
I'm so excited we're going!
Now, have we got everything we need, Lily?
Yes, you have your ballet shoes, you have your tutu, you have your scarf. I have my tap dancing shoes, I have my tap dancing outfit, and I have my tap dancing hat.
Yep, that's right. And what are we going to say if we run into the anti-musical kids?
We are Lily and Bernard, and we will not listen to any of the demeaning crap you have to say.
Close enough, we'll work on it. All right, cool. Woo!
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Paul, are you sure we should be mean? I mean,
It'll be
we
fine,
like music. Why do we make fun of people who like music?
because music's for dogs. And it's
Are
not
you
cool
sure?
music, like our music.
I heard you whistling yesterday.
Yeah, it was. I was whistling a rap tune. A rap tune. Cool.
Oh, so we are
Hip-hop.
the hip-hop guys.
Hip hop guys.
But hip-hop is music.
Yeah, hip hop's the only kind of music that's cool.
Oh, so we are against any other type of music.
Any
Just to be
other
clear.
type of music.
Okay, we are against every type of music other than hip-hop. Like any type of music.
Paul and his mate were walking outside. The boys walked down the street. Bernard was talking to the boy playing the flute.
Yeah, I saw him speaking to this new kid, and the new kid was doing like I sing the flute, and then from far away I said, "Hey yo, stop singing the flute, it's not R&B." And he said to me,
Oh, all right, Patricia. I've heard there's some like really bad grief going down in the neighbourhood.
Oh, it's true, Natalie. You would not believe. It's like
Yeah.
some kind of, I don't know, like music wars, and it's just not how I remember our neighbourhoods.
Do you know what? It's a lot like that time we watched West Side Story, isn't it? It reminds me a lot of that.
Oh, now you can
Yeah.
mention it.
Yeah. I know.
Natalie, it's just like that. It's just like being in a musical ourselves.
Yeah, like I swear the other day I was walking along the pavement and I could feel tension. I just started clicking, like I couldn't help it. I just was like
Oh,
clicking.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then you just find the beat, don't you? And you can't
Yeah.
help but move your hips.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And then like Mr. Jones from the house over the road was like heckling me, and he was like, "Patricia, you're a 57-year-old woman. You're an admin assistant. What are you doing clicking along the road?"
Don't listen to the naysayers. That's not fair. They're just here to bring us down. But we
Exactly.
know.
Yeah.
We want to help each other.
Lily, I need to tell you something.
What do you need to tell me, Bernard?
I was talking to a kid from the neighborhood here while he was playing the flute, and I was trying to do some jetés around him, and he told me that some people here are a bit worried about us coming here.
What do you mean?
Well,
Are you talking to Mark?
yeah, well, basically, there seems to be a bit of a strange attitude here in the neighborhood where they can't decide whether they're against music, but they seem to really like it at the end.
That is, this is really frustrating. People here have been so closed-minded. I want to do new things. Like I want to have a musical with hip hop music.
Oh, what if we just set up a street performance? But we kind of do it open mic style. Everyone can do their own thing, and yeah, basically not be so weird about things.
Yeah, I love the idea, Bernard. I'm gonna go start printing the signs.
And I'll talk to Mark about working out a flute act.
The two decided to find random people. They said they were looking for Natalie and for Patricia. They started to perform it. Lily wanted to get involved.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, hey, Bernard.
See, I think that you and I have just got this great vibe going.
Me too. Those people who just bully people who don't only like hip. Oh, here they are.
There they are.
Hey guys,
Flute,
you want to be part of our street performance festival?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're doing hip hop with a flute.
Oh, hip hop. We love hip hop.
We love hip hop.
With a flute.
Oh yeah, go on. Go on then.
Just
hip
like
hop.
Lizzo.
And her friend was using her hand to cover her face.
I think that this street performance is going to be a hit. Going to be a hit. Mark's on fire!
I'm so curious what Patricia and Natalie are gonna say, because they have basically taught us everything.
I've really enjoyed that flute, man.
Paul.
You're the one that I want. You are the one I want.
Oh.
The one that I want. They're gonna love it, aren't they, Natalie?
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, we're the randoms. Yo, dudes.
You don't like Grease Megamix. What do you like?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's wrong with you?
Everybody's coming!
Yeah!
That'll be great.
The two of them saw many people dancing very close to each other. They were dancing in a tight-knit community.
I said, give me a flute, give me a beat. If you don't sing classic, I'll give you a beat. That's it, Paul.
All right. That was good. I like that.
It's
That's
good.
a
It's good.
rap
Yes.
hip-hop.
We are ready.
Like that.
We are ready for the competition. We will amaze them.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for it, my dude. Yeah.
And listen to this. Okay, give me a rap. Give me a rap on top of this.
Oh.
I'm not being funny, Patricia, but have you heard some of the other acts?
I know, it's like, reading your audience all wrong.
Yeah, like what? I don't even know what those things are that they're doing.
Doesn't sound like music to me. I
Me
mean,
neither. I mean, I know it's the young people, isn't it? But I don't get it. I just don't get it.
we're young, Natalie. Don't let them say otherwise. Yeah, 57. It's cool.
I don't know, like when it's damp, my joints ache and it's affecting my dance routine.
Oh, well, I have to admit, it's tough, isn't it? And standing for this length of time.
It's
I want to do it.
Yeah, I want to do it too, but I also I really want to go and watch Midsummer Murders and have a cup of tea.
Oh gosh, do you think we can do this in slippers? Because that's the only way I'm
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. It's fine, there's room for everyone.
Bernard and Lily were practicing their dance.
So I heard some bad news that the women have Patricia and Natalie dropped out, but they have invited everyone to just chill out about music for a bit and just watch some Midsummer Murders with a cup of tea.
I heard they have really bad hip aches. I think we can just do it in front of their window.
To be honest, doing this much ballet has completely ruined my feet, and I haven't felt my ankles since 2005.
Bernard, are you dropping out?
I was thinking of just taking a break.
You can do ballet on your hands.
Bernard and Lily were going to perform the song for a small audience, but the glass wall broke.
Paul,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay, what is it, Dave?
If all these people cannot come to the competition or the street dance, the street dance will come to them. So we'll take it to their home and then we have fun. What do you think?
Let's take it to the streets.
Let's take it to the streets, just in front of their home. Let's be cool. For once, let's be cool and chill out in front of their house.
I can't believe you're abandoning me.
I can't believe I'm finally taking a break.
Natalie,
Yeah.
I got the whole box set. We're in for a long one.
This is great. I hope no one disturbs us by like making unnecessary noise outside our windows once we're under the blanket.
Let's hope not.
The two boys marched up a street performance up a block, and the big dance competition was coming to an end.
You're doing hip hop with the flute. The blow, give a shoot. Don't put yourself on mute, and you look cool wearing a suit. Oh yeah, hip hop.
Me and my mate Paul, we're having a fun. Everyone, get out of time, get out of space, and sing with us.
Oh, Natalie, pause it, pause it.
Sorry guys, can you just keep it down a little bit? We've just got to a really important murdery bit.
Yeah, they're about to do the big reveal, and I think that it's the
Paul.
vicar.
Paul, let's do it. Paul, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it.
That bit.
Yeah. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
I quite like it, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling all like groovy.
Oh, Natalie, get that.
Yeah. Oh.
Come on, everyone. Come on, come on.
Oh, my hip.
Oh, love, here you go.
Oh, my hip.
Oh, Natalie.
Everyone danced together.
I prefer the slow numbers. They're much nicer on my joints.
Oh, they're just lovely. Such music.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining in at the end.
Oh, thanks so much for including us.
We really feel part of the community.
Yeah.
We've always looked up to you. I mean, you've told us all these stories all those years.
Oh, kids, it means a lot.
Yeah, we find you really inspiring how you've got so much get up and go and you just go out there and you do what you need to do.
At least some of us.
Yeah, some of you.
Come on, Mark, come here. Bernard, come here. Come, Paul, come in, everyone, come in. Let's take a selfie. Selfie, let's get.
Oh, selfie.
It's so great that you're all loving music so much, and theatre and hip hop. We're a Hamel town.
This story was based on the event that happened at a local park in Leeds, UK. And scene! What an adventure in theatre! Wow. Thank you all for this beautiful story that I tried to help or not narrate. Now, our wonderful audience, tonight has been a delight. But it is now time that we attempt the most challenging feat of human creativity, poetry. This Turing test will put human and machine minds to the test as we attempt to convince you, everyone, that a machine can make poetry or not. Our poem will be the Turing test. The suggestion that will inspire us is... Let's go with meeting the parents. That is the suggestion for our poem. We won't tell you, dear audience, which one of us is a cyborg as we improvise a poem. There will be Holly and Jutta and Julie and Marouen and Sarah and Harry and Rue. One of them is being controlled by the AI. Up to you to guess it. And the poem starts.
Meeting you is so strange and new.
You're older than me and wiser than me. You're judging me.
I always know that I can trust you, but can I really?
Biscuits, tea, more biscuits, cake.
I know you are the parents. One day, I will be the parent myself.
Why do you look into my soul?
Don't know what you've been through, but it sure has changed you.
You look at me knowing everything that I've done.
You look at me knowing everything my partner has done, because you are their parents.
I look at you and I see nothing.
Tea, coffee, maybe a wine. It's not so late.
When did you stop being fun? When did you stop?
I feel nervous around you, like spiders in my head.
I am your daughter, and you are my parents.
Can you trust me? Can you?
Can I trust you? Will I?
Will we take off together?
Will you take more cake?
No, thank you. I've had enough of you. Bye.
There's a snake where my stomach used to be.
I opened the door and got on the couch.
All's well.
Everything's fine.
Meeting over.
Delicious.
Yes, with 1 spoon of sugar, please.
I go to sleep now.
Just you and me.
And scene. What a beautiful poem. Very personal and something we can all relate with. I mean, you humans can relate with because robots don't have parents. So in our poem, we had all those improvisers. Please vote now for the name in the suggestion page or in the YouTube chat for who was a cyborg in the Turing test. So we had Harry, we had Sarah, we had Marouen, we had Julie, we had Jutta, we had Holly, And we had Rue. And we had Boyd. No, that was not Boyd. And we had Ingmar. And we had Alex. Here's Ingmar. So, that is the end of our show. Thank you! We have shown you how technology, AI, and virtual reality can inspire improvisers to build silly nonsense together. Improv is a deep philosophical reflection on the meaning of life. There is none. So tonight we had this fantastic cast: Harry Turnbull, Holly Mallett, Jodie Flower, Jutta Diessl, Marouen Mraihi, Roel Fox, Sarah Davies, at the keyboards, Ingmar Dasseville. Boyd Branch was the virtual director who designed the immersive online platform for improv in virtual reality, and I am Piotr Mirowski.
And Harry
creator.
was the cyborg.
And Harry was the cyborg. Did anyone guess? No, nobody was able to guess. Well done, Harry. So, I'm Piotr. I designed the AI, and during the show I was operating the AI chatbot. Thank you, dear audience, for logging in and for your wonderful suggestions. If you want to know more, please follow us online, on Facebook, Twitter, the website, with links behind in the stream. Can you put the links up behind me? And the links are coming. No, that's a video. These are the links. That's the... Yes. No. Anyway, last but not least, we would like to thank the International Festival of Theatre for Young Audiences in Iași for having invited and hosted us, and in particular Professor Oldita Sintek, who has organized our performance, and Razvan Celaru, who was our technician. Mulțumesc Oldita, mulțumesc Razvan, and mulțumesc Fit PTI. One last thing. Well, you can find all about us at improbotics.org. Thank you, dear audience, and see you soon in the real world.